Nancy Mace is here. Congresswoman, welcome to the program. I'm sorry I got to tee it up by complaining about all y'all up there in Washington, but I don't know what else to do, Congresswoman.
Well, I mean, Congress sucks. I will tell you that much. That's why I'm in politics. I hate politics. I hate politicians. I hate the fact that to do an infrastructure bill, we then had to give away $3.5 trillion in additional spending. And you're talking about importing poverty at the southern border. They're importing Delta variant COVID-19 at the border. By not testing people, by not having them wear masks, not having them be vaccinated and crossing our border every single day right now. It's an enormous hypocrisy. There are Republicans. The fight will be in the House to see if they can do this. I mean, this is a down payment on the Green New Deal, this infrastructure package.
Yeah. Congresswoman, do you think, look, Mitch McConnell at times can operate and he can be sly at times. Do you think they all got played in the United States Senate on this one?
I don't know. I mean, there are a lot of U.S. senators, a lot of the ones that were part of the bipartisan negotiation. They all got something for their own states. They all got something for themselves. And I think that's the big question is, what are we willing to pay for that? And there are 30 new taxes in the infrastructure package. They want to track you. They not only want to tax you when you're at the gas pump, they want to tax you on your mileage. In addition to that, they want to track you and where you're driving as part of the mileage tax. I mean, this is going to add $256 to $300 billion over the next few years to our nation's deficit. I mean, this is an untenable thing. The cost of everything has gone up, and it's going to continue to do so by passing these massive spending bills. To do infrastructure, you have to do another $3.5 trillion in Green New Deal spending.
So let me give you a soundbite here from Tim Kaine, the congressman from Virginia, a Democrat, adding to what I call evidence that Senator Tim Kaine, adding to evidence that I believe that Republicans got played in the Senate. Here he's talking about how he's going to use all of this to push, of course, more spending. Watch.
In the bipartisan deal, the Republicans have embraced using growth projections to pay for some portions of the bipartisan bill. And Democrats, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If that's good enough for you to count as a pay for, then we might use it too.
All right, so what he's basically saying is, all right, if we add in raising the corporate tax or we say we can raise revenue here, then that's how we pay for the infrastructure deal. He just admitted that it's all really just a ruse, Congresswoman.
It's magic money. It's fuzzy math. We were told weeks ago, months ago, that this particular package, whether it was $500 billion or $1 trillion, that it would be paid for, that there would be no new taxes. And come to find out, guess what? The package is not paid for. So they have to raise taxes. And again, this crosses President Biden's red line where he said anyone making under $400,000 a year would not see new taxes. Well, this thing is filled with new taxes for people making less than $400,000 a year. There's no other way to do that other than to tax the American people, hardworking people.
Congresswoman, this has to go to the House now. I know some of the members of the squad, the radical left, say this bill doesn't go far enough, just to show you how radical they are. What do you do now in the House? Where do you expect this to go, if you can, for me, just in about 30 seconds?
I don't believe you're going to see a majority of Republicans be on board with supporting tax increases, tax hikes, and then another $3.5 trillion in spending. And to be quite frank, the fact that the squad is upset about this bill not going far enough is to our advantage, and we should use that to our advantage as we move forward.
Yeah. Do you think there's any chance it could be sunk in the House if you get the squad, strange bedfellows, but at least some conservative Republicans partnering with the squad? Does it not pass?
Absolutely. I mean, Pelosi has a 3-person majority, and all we need is 3 people to deflect from the Democrats to sink the bill in the House, and it's done.
Well, we'll certainly be watching. Congresswoman Nancy Mace, I appreciate you coming on, speaking directly with us. Thank you as always.
Anytime.